Hey guys, welcome to Using Magic 1111 and thanks for stopping by my channel for yet another deep dive into this twin flame journey. Today we're going to just really dive in Divine Feminines. This reading is for you to see where your energy lies right now, what resonates with you at this time. I'm going to try and make this short and sweet, and so let's just see what's going on. My name is Eisha. I'm coming to you from Bay Area, California. I am your local healer, muse, workshop facilitator. I give cuddle parties. I do intro to Tantra workshops. I am, man, I'm everything. I am that I am. You understand? And so let's just kind of dive in. If you stumbled across my videos before, you know that pretty much how I get down. I've already shuffled the cards, laid them out just to save time. And I always start off with a song from Divine Masculine to Divine Feminine or vice versa, or from your angels. And today I feel like these messages, Divine Feminine, are from your angel guides, okay? So let's just check it out. This is Samo. It's Thomas spelled backwards. You can check him out on YouTube. He has some really great videos with Terrell. And also, you can check him out on Apple Music, okay? Really great voice, really great spirit, at least I feel intuitively. This particular song is called Be Okay. I will list in the description box where you can find all of my materials, my books that I have authored and written. That are for sale for you on Amazon. Also, the new business, Little Buddha Lounge, which is located in Richmond, California. It's an oxygen bar and salt tavern. You can come check us out anytime. And so much more. I mean, if you want to get a healing or a reading from me, that information will also be down in the description box, and that is museandmagic.net. You can check us out there if you want to basically set up your own appointments, okay? So I think I've given you everything that I need. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And let's get started with this some more. Be okay. And if you close your eyes but for a moment, give you a little bit of a healing, okay? I'll Be Okay by Simone. Deep breaths. Life been calling me. I gotta claim my energy. I'm learning that love is a key. I'm where I'm supposed to be. Life been showing me that I can be. Okay, guys. Again, that was Samo. Be okay. You can check him out on YouTube or Apple Music. Um, I just kind of stumbled across him. I did not know of him until recently. Watching him on the Terrell Show on YouTube, and so awesome, such an awesome voice. I feel like he has a really beautiful spirit, and check him out. Okay, obviously I do not own the rights to this music. Okay, but I do appreciate a really good voice. I appreciate really good lyrics, and typically the lyrics and the artists that I choose are very twin flamey, and so this particular one, though, I chose, although he does have some very twin flame type lyrics and songs, I chose this one because Be Okay, he's really talking about, you know, dreams and accomplishing goals and just, one foot in front of the other. I'm paraphrasing, this is not the exact lyrics, but just saying, hey, I'm out here, I'm doing it, and no matter what happened, no matter the result, I'm going to be okay. All right. So, general energies for my divine feminines. What are the general energies right now? We have letter. This keeps coming up somehow. So there is some type of a information, conversation, text message, maybe a literal letter, email, something that is coming in for you. Something of importance, something that's going to surprise you, something that is, Spirit tells me, is going to make your heart flutter. Okay. And then we have the swan. Every time I think of the swan, I think about the story of the ugly duckling. You know how I feel like divine feminines are so humble. Like, you're very attractive. You're beautiful inside and out. You have a really beautiful spirit. You have a beautiful physique in your own right. And when I say that, I don't mean that you have to look like, Tyra Banks or Naomi Campbell or, I don't know, some of these more recent models or whatever. But you don't have to look model-esque. But in your own right, you clean up well. You keep it together. And you are very much attentive to your appearance. And so, as a kid, you might have not thought that you were very pretty, in a sense of, maybe I know when I was a kid, I wore glasses. I still am supposed to wear them. I mean, you guys see me sometimes on the videos with them, but for the most part, I try to not wear them. Okay. I've always had an issue with my glasses. And you might have thought because of that, or because you were smart and kind of geeky, kind of just whatever, that you weren't, beautiful. Maybe you came up in situations where you had other siblings or friends around you who were deemed, quote unquote, the swans, of the clique. And you might not have felt like you were the most stand outish of them, but you're still very beautiful inside and out. I just have to say that, like, you pull it together well. You know how to dress up, get your hair together, your makeup or whatever. And even if you're not on that, just you have a natural beauty about yourself. And I just think that because of your humility, you tend to overlook that and discount it. Okay. But you are very much a swan. I feel like many of you, divine feminines, have been struggling just to kind of gain balance and find your true north, meaning which direction you need to be pointed in at this time or headed in at this time. Even if you're already on a path and hey, I'm, headed this way and such degrees this way. It's been a very tumultuous path, and so it's still very difficult. Like, I feel like sometimes you question if you're on the right path. Am I doing things right? Am I doing too much? Am I not doing enough? Can I do more? Like, I just see the compass needle doing this. You know what I mean? Just not quite settling. And I feel like that's an indication of just where your spirit is right now. Some of you have been in your own little hole, right? Your own, doing a bit of your shadow work. You've been healing through some things. Some of you have been literally just kind of in hermit mode, just kind of hidden away in this little hole, to yourself. But you know, it is spring. Things are growing. This is Earth card. This is about getting grounded. Some of you, I feel like you already know you've been pulled to get back to nature, get to some trees, get to some sand, get to some water, take a vacation somewhere tropical. Like you've been feeling pulled to just get somewhere where you can just turn your phone off. Nobody can reach you. I don't want to have to be pulled upon, called upon, or anything. You know what I'm saying? Um, so that's what's going on with that earth card. Just this pull to get grounded and to just feel like your feet are firmly planted on the ground. Because I feel like with whatever has been going on in your life, you've just been kind of a little over here, a little over there. It's just as you think you're planting your feet, something changes. Boom, I got to get up and move. I got to get up and, you know what I'm saying? So it's been this constant kind of like wheel going around of just constant transformation. This feels very scorpionic to me. Okay. What are the challenges that wait a minute. Challenges that you're experiencing right now, my divine feminines, are your dreams. You're the dreamer. Are my dreams ever going to come true? Even if you're living and walking out your dream right now, it's like it's not going smoothly. There's some kind of worry or some type of questioning or doubtfulness or fear or something going on around your personal dreams. Even if that dream is to attract your divine other half, like whatever that dream is, there's something resistant around it. Okay, so these are again your obstacles, opportunities. Like is the window of opportunity closed? Am I too over the hill? Am I, not qualified enough? What's going on? And with the harp, I feel like it's almost like you're struggling to find a place of peace, like some peacefulness in it all, to turn your mind off, to go quiet, so that you can really gain some direction, because this is right beneath that compass card. Remember, just kind of again, just trying to find groundedness. Put your feet on solid ground and feel like you're not constantly moving around or just, you know what I mean, all over the place. Or constantly being pulled in this direction, pulled in that direction, all these different directions where you just can't find peace. And water, to me represents a sense of peace as well, calm. Some of you have been really wanting to get to the water, I feel. Some of you have really been desiring to get back into your water goddess. I'm going to say your Oshun. You want to kind of reside in the lover and your femininity, but you've been having to reside more in your masculine because you've been out here in survival mode, just trying to get it, trying to make your dreams happen, trying to make dreams come true, taking care of your babies, doing all the other things you've been doing, wearing all the other hats that you wear, like survival of the fittest. You know what I mean? That kind of energy. When would you take time to just sit and bake some bread? Put some ingredients together, just bake some bread. Think about the way bread smells when it's in the oven, or cookies even, or pies, right? Something about that feels calming. It reminds you of grandma's house. It reminds you of just being in home, hearth, right? Again, which is right underneath the earth card. So it just is further confirmation that you're just really wanting to just feel home, hearth, earthy, grounded, just turn my brain off. Okay, those are the challenges. What are your doubts? Remember, we talked about being in your masculine. This is yin and yang, more than in your feminine, and really wanting to reside in your feminine. And so that means that, again, there's a lack of balance, a lack of groundedness, a lack of balance between the two energies. It's almost like you're questioning yourself. Am I going to be able to ever just kind of reside in my Oshun, just in my goddess? Do I have to continue to be the drill sergeant, the lieutenant, the leader, the manager of everybody and everything in my life? When can I just kind of just rest in my feminine? And with the storm, yeah, shit has been hitting the fan. You know, that always happens. It's always calmest after the storm. So the storm has been happening. You know, you're wondering if this, if this window of opportunity is closing or if it's closed already. Um, with so much happening, so much going on, a little insecure about yourself in a way, because although part of this is humility, like, I know that I'm a wonderful person. I know I'm goddess and whatnot, but, do I have what it takes to really make these dreams come true? Because it feels like it's just taking forever. There's been all these closed doors and closed windows of opportunity. When I try to go knocking, it's like nobody's answering. I'm not getting exactly what I need, or the offer just isn't exactly what I need, is always falling short. Like, what is going on? Is there light at the end of the tunnel? Okay. Am I really a butterfly? Or am I just a caterpillar? Am I going to get my wings finally? I mean, what's going on? And you got to think about this, because this is beneath water, and it's also beneath this hole. You got to think about the transformation of the butterfly and how it forms this chrysalis, or however you properly pronounce it, and it's there in the dark in a hole, waiting and waiting and waiting. And although it might only take a couple of weeks, it probably, to them, to a butterfly or a caterpillar, feels like it's forever. And why am I even here anyway? I mean, what am I here for? Am I going to ever come back out? Am I ever going to crawl on the earth again? But you're not supposed to. You're supposed to evolve with wings. You're supposed to fly. They don't know. They can't see. You know what I'm saying? They're just going by their intuitive nature. And then suddenly, you have wings. Okay? Some of you are wondering about your own eggs or fertility, or like, that's a doubt. I want more babies. Am I ever going to meet the one soon enough? I might be approaching a certain age. I'm supposed to have all my kids by now. Am I still going to be able to have kids? Am I going to find somebody in enough time? I don't want to be dealing with no menopause. I mean, it's a lot that can be going on. Or your creative ideas. Are they ever going to come into fruition? Are they ever going to, do I have what it takes? Enough ingredients for it to finally become bread? I got the flour, I got the eggs. Do I have the yeast? Do I have the butter or whatever else, you know what I'm saying? The milk and whatever else you need. Do I have what it takes? Do I have enough? And Spirit says yes. All day long, yes. Fret not. What are the answers to your questions, feminine? We have the maiden. The maiden shows up for us. I think about Mother Mary, right? The maiden is the woman. The maiden is the young woman, let me just say that. And I feel like no matter what age you are still very much a maiden. You're still very youthful. You're still very, in your own right, happy-go-lucky. You might not, life has been serious right now. You haven't laughed as much as you need to laugh. You haven't had as much fun as you need to have, because you've been working and in work mode and create mode, and, you've been in the trenches. But at the end of the day, you are still the maiden. You're still young enough to make some things happen. You're still young enough to have babies. You're still young enough, for most of you. You're still young enough. And remind you, babies don't have to always come from your womb. You understand? So, but you're still young enough to raise children and whatever. You just don't want to have to raise your man. You know what I'm saying? So, although you're the maiden, very young and youthful in your own spirit energy, you still desire some sweetness in life with chocolate, right? You still desire, it's like fine wine, just like dark chocolate. It's like, I almost want to say, the darker the berry, the sweeter the juice. The darker the chocolate, the better for you. The less sugar, the less. Let me tell you something. I went to Costa Rica this last October 2022, just passed before the holidays, and we went on a chocolate, almost like it was a natural farm, and they grew the coca plant, the coca tree, right? And the coca, uh, or cacao, if that's how you want to pronounce it, I had never seen the actual fruit, and it was very sweet and tasty. And you bit into the seed, and the seed is what held the coca, or the cacao. And you could taste even in that, it was very bitter, but you can taste even in that how the chocolate was eventually going to taste, dark chocolate. So then they took us into this sacred space, and they, roasted the seeds over fire, and you saw them shake everything up and grind it up and all of the stuff, and everything. And then you were able to taste the chocolate, pure chocolate. And they made hot cocoa with just pure chocolate. Had no sweeteners, no sugar, no nothing. And while it did not taste like the sugared down, hot chocolate, we have the fake stuff here, Nestle Quick or something, you know what I'm saying? It was so rich and so good in replenishing that you didn't need the sugar. Do you understand what I'm saying? The sweetness in your life is here. It's underway. It's here. It just doesn't look like or taste like what you're used to, but it's so good for your soul, so good for your body. So just know that everything that you're wishing for, dreaming for, creating, and manifesting is already here, is underway. Be patient, be open, and be kind to yourself. Okay? And then we have the gate. We put up gates to keep people, strangers out, right? We put up gates, as a sense of protection. And typically to get through this gate, you got to kind of announce that you're there, right? Or, you need to have a key or some code or something to get through the gate. What I'm seeing here, intuiting,